Well, good morning, everybody. I'm starting to worry about my little plant that is growing, but I'm out here just trying to look around. I want to see how tall the other ones got, and I can't find any. They were all over the place the other day. So I don't know if whatever digs these holes. See if you see, I can't see the camera because it's that may be what the kangaroo rat is. I see some kind of tracks going out here. Might be what they called the kangaroo rat, but I can't find any of them. So I'm thinking maybe it blooms and dies. I hope not. If it does, I'll have to find another. Wow, these little rats leave some big footprints, I tell you that. But, I don't know. Well, beautiful day. We have to get to work. So, let's get out of here. Well, everybody, first thing we got to do, bury a cow. I saw these big tracks and I wondered what they were. Somebody came back out here and dumped a dead calf. Looks like it was died during birth or stillborn, whatever. But we definitely don't want it to start to stink, bring animals around. So I don't think I have anything to move it with. And they put it kind of in a bad spot to bury it. I'd like to move it like 10 feet to the right. Well, let me start getting a hole dug and we'll do fast forward. Well, good evening, everybody. Not really what I expected tonight, but I guess maybe that's cow karma. I've been talking about cows the last few days, and somebody dumped a cow or calf. And I mean, I understand why they did it because they don't want a dead calf on their property anywhere that brings in wolves, coyotes, things like that. But if you're going to dump it, come on, bury the thing. I mean, I understand giving it back to nature, letting other animals feast, enjoy the loss of a life. But, you know, you're dumping it in a national forest, which, I don't know. So I buried it. I couldn't bury it as deep as I wanted to because I got into really thick roots and whatnot. But at least I got it pretty good in the ground. It'll be in there. And don't worry, after dragging it, I did clean my hands very well with multiple things. Clorox wipes, isopropyl alcohol, everything I have, you know, make sure I'm clean. But I thought about dragging it just way away and letting predators feast off it, but I just didn't want to drag it that far, honestly. Probably would have been easier than digging, but there are wolves in this area also. I mean, I hear coyotes all the time, but I know there are wolves. And I'm sure that's why, again, like I said, they brought it out here. Get away from their ranch. But that's all right. We gave it a little cow burial. You could definitely tell it was born dead. It was, you could tell, you know, it looked like it had come out, it was all wet. You know what I mean? The placenta, things like that were still attached. So, but We buried it as best I could. And I have a plan for the next few days. I was going to work on the van, but we haven't really done anything for a long time. So I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is after work, I'm going to get some extra supplies and we're going to head in a different direction. I know there's a lot of dispersed camping in that area. And then on my first day off, we're going to do a nice hike and just have a really enjoyable day. We'll stay in that forest the night before, hike the next day, stay again in a forest around that area, and then come back towards town on my second day off to do all my errands and pick up packages I have that are there. But I think that's the idea. And I need to get out and do something. I mean, yeah, I want to get this stuff done, but it's no big deal. It doesn't have to be done today, tomorrow, next week, whatever. Even if I don't trim out the cabinet, microwave area, not a big deal. I will. But I want to go somewhere and do something and give you guys a better video. I know it's getting boring. I've been bored. I get off work, hang out in the desert, have a little fire. I enjoy that, but I want to get out and have a little fun. So we're going to do a nice hike. Tomorrow after work, we'll find another place to camp closer to where I want to hike. And also, that will give that carcass that's now buried at least a few days. I probably won't be here for a couple, 3 nights maybe. Something's going to dig it up once it starts to smell because I couldn't dig down too deep. And my shovel is only like 3 foot tall, but the roots were just too rough. I couldn't get through them. So that's as far as I can go. And what do you say at a cow burial? I took my hat off. I gave a little, sorry for your loss thought. But I don't know. What do you say at a cow burial? Well, folks, another beautiful day, though. And it's only going to get prettier every day. But for tonight, I think that's all I have for you. Tomorrow, like I said, we'll check out that burial spot to see if anything dug it up overnight. And literally, that was like exactly where I was walking. And I saw the tracks when I was pulling in. So I knew somebody had been here, and that's when I saw the carcass. But, well, tomorrow we're going to find a new spot, and we're going to do something fun on my first day off. So, as always, thank you for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate it. It helps the channel. And as always, you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. We're going to enjoy the fire for a few more minutes, and then we're going to go to bed because we have to go to work again tomorrow. So we'll see you tomorrow on Jellybean Outdoors.